Look, I'm just going to say it outright. Some people are taking Apple Arcade way too seriously. I see a lot of complaining online about a $5 a month subscription. I don't get it. I'm having a blast with Apple Arcade. It's the most fun I've had with video games in years. True, it's not AAA games. I don't care. The main point to playing games is to have fun. So, I'll tell you a story. It involves the Gorn. If you've played Star Trek Legends, you might have noticed that the community is pretty sour on that game. The main two reasons are launch day bugs and more tedium instead of content. These are valid complaints. Fortunately, the game is not as buggy as it was at launch. It still needs some work, but it's quite playable. More importantly, I find the game to be lots of fun. I realized this when making a team centered around the Gorn. For those that are familiar with the 1960s Star Trek episodes, you're probably aware of Kirk's famous battle with the Gorn. Here, it's a little different. The Gorn is not necessarily a bad guy. It's a little complicated. I don't want to ruin the story. The point is this: he's a playable character that does a stupid amount of damage. It's ridiculous. The giant reptile-looking guy just lumbers over to the other side of the battlefield and swats down enemies in one hit. But it's not just that. Look at him. He's hysterical. He makes these sounds like "Arr!" as he attacks. The animation is just perfect. Even when the Gorn is just standing around, he's funny. He's huge too. Look, he barely fits in the transporter. He looks like he's gonna bump his head on the ceiling. So I'm like, this is great. I want more of that. I want him to hit the enemies more often. How do I do that? Well, the Star Trek Legends has this game mechanic called morale. The more you have, the more you attack. So whenever one of your teammates attacks, others are more likely to jump in. This is just perfect for the Gorn. It makes him run up and down the court like a basketball player. But instead of making baskets, he's taking out enemies. It's glorious. This is what the game is about. Making good teams by leveraging the skills of famous Star Trek characters. Think about it. We have Kirk and the Gorn on the same side. Then we've got McCoy injecting him with hypo spray like he was Dr. Fauci. that puts 2 morale right at the start of the fight. Kirk also adds +1 in the first round. There's also the attack bonus, as both Kirk and McCoy help the Gorn to fight more fiercely. Janeway jumps in to use Red Alert. Not only does this help the Gorn do more damage, it also means that the huge morale can't be taken away. Unless the Gorn is killed. It happens. It's not a perfect build, but it's hilarious just the same. So I posted this information on Reddit. I'm like, hey guys, check out this fun build. I expected there to be camaraderie, laughter, and entertainment. No, not really. Actually, someone downvoted it. Who downvotes the Gorn? There are some problems with the game. I certainly posted about it. But in general, I'm optimistic about this game. I can look past the grindy parts and the glitchy parts to see that this game, and Apple Arcade, is something special. It's something fun.